What's up everyone, this is Retro Games Made Easy. Today's video is going to be a little simple tutorial for a friend I know. I don't do commentary. It's a friend I met on Player.me, so he says he's a little new to editing, so hopefully we're going to help him out a little bit. Anyways, let's open a new project. We're going to call this the VSDC tutorial. Alright, first things we're going to do is unplug our video, obviously. Anyways, we're going to go to desktop. That's where I have my two videos I'm going to plug in. We're going to do this one first. Alright. Then from this one, we're going to move this all the way to the end and plug in our other video. Our secondary one. There we go. Okay. And now we got to unplug our music, but in order to do that we need to go all the way back to the beginning. So let's just unplug our first music tune here, Grassy Hill. Alright, that kind of extends to the whole thing. Now in order to do this properly, we don't want it to extend to the whole thing. We want it to extend and end right here for the first point we're going to make. And then at the beginning of this one, I'm going to input my next little audio thing here, Macro Fire, my next music clip. And that one we want to end right here. Oops. Sometimes it messes up on me like that. It's kind of, there we go. Now at the very beginning of this, we're going to just input a little text. And we'll make the background color black. Yes, the little text input. This will be number 1. We're just going to call this cut and paste. Obviously we're just going to do it just like that. Alright, so now pretty much if we hit preview here, it's going to give us 2 volumes. Obviously that's a problem. So what we have to do is right click this, go to audio effects, go to amplitude, go to amplify. We have to go from cursor position, hit OK. We need to take, if we don't want to use commentary or gain volume, we're going to have to put this all the way down at -100. I could have just typed that in, I don't know why I didn't, but here we go. Now let's go back here and do the exact same thing for this one. I'm going to go to audio, amplitude, amplify, from cursor position. Actually, hold up, cancel that. I did not move the cursor. Okay, yes I did. My mistake. Amplify. Alright, from cursor position to the rest, and that'll be down 100. Go back, and now we go all the way back to the beginning. Cut and paste. If you notice, the soundtrack doesn't fade out or anything, it just kind of hits right to the next one. Same thing with the scene, just kind of picks up exactly where I left off. Okay, now we're going to change it a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to move the cursor to the end here, and we're going to take this and move it 5 seconds in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to right click this again, and we're going to go to video effects. We're going to go to transparency, and we're going to fade it out. Now we're going to go from cursor position, and we're going to fade it out for those 5 seconds. So now, those last 5 seconds will look like this. And still, we need to do the exact same thing to this. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button, my bad. That's okay. We just need to move this one back. There we go. I meant to go do it like that, but either way. Now I need to go to Visual, Transparency. Now I need to fade this in for 5 seconds. From the cursor position. There we go. And alright. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with audio. We're going to move it back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go to Audio Effects. We're going to go to Fade Out. We're going to go from the cursor position and fade out those 5 seconds. Alright. Now we're going to go to the start of this one. Right here and do the exact same thing just for 5 seconds fading in. We're going to go to amplitude, and we're going to fade it in, and we're going to make that a full 5 seconds. Just delete that, 5 0. So 5 seconds, okay. Now we're just going to go to our beginning text here. We're going to change our text. So this is now going to be number 2. This is going to be our fade in, fade out method. So now I need to, of course, make the box bigger. Alright, now when we play this, go all the way to the beginning. This is the number 2 fade in, fade out method. We have a good transition, and it kind of cuts the audio off, but not abruptly. It gives us a little transitional period, couple second period there, where the one screen dies and the next screen pops up. I mean, it'll be good for if you want to do like headshots on the first part and then body kills or epic fails on the second part, but we can go a little further than that though still. In order to go even further, we're going to want to go here, but we're going to want to take this one and move it over a little bit. So let's move it, say 3. Yeah, let's move it like 2 seconds over. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to want to take this one and move this one, this exact same thing. At the very end of this, we're going to want to insert a picture. So here's a picture on my desktop. And we're going to put a little part 2 picture here. And we're going to put that from the cursor position just for those 2 seconds we did. Alright, so there we go. Got a little picture in our 2 seconds. Fortunately, it's not big enough, but that's okay. We're just going to kind of widen that. No, close enough. You know what we're going to do? I do want it centered, so that's fine. We'll just take our other original text, and we'll cut that text right off at the picture if I could get my mouse to work here. There we go. We'll cut that off right at the cursor, so now that's gone. So alright, so now at our original one, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning now. We're going to go right here. And let's see. On the original text. Now this is fade in, fade out, but it's be our fade in, fade out, but with a picture, like a with like a title picture, something like that. But either way, the still is going to be a little weird at the end. I'll show you what I mean. Let's make the cursor go about right there. Then part 2. And then up. Nope, I actually did that correctly. Alright, and there we go. I think that's really about all there is. That was a really short video, but I know you can do like a million different things with those. You can lower the volume of one, you can raise the volume. For instance, like say in this little area here, the first 20 seconds of the music, if you want it lower than the rest, you can lower it, then rise the rest. It's all in your settings, but hopefully that answers a lot of your questions on basic video editing, and hopefully that helps you out a lot. Thanks a lot to anyone who watched this. I don't do commentary. I hope it helped you out a little bit. I know I was using the Xbox's DVR recording service, so it didn't record the pop-up boxes, but I hope everybody gets the general idea. If not, put it in the comments, call me out, and maybe I can find a different program that'll help me record it a little bit better, or you can ask me the questions and hopefully I can answer them best I can. But let me know, you never know.